content, just any content, and they're like, yo, I'm doing that because I'm gonna get rich. Oh, me and my boyfriend gonna do content. Me and my girlfriend gonna have content on YouTube or whatever because we see whatever the people.
Facts.
But they usually came in with a following. Some of these people came in with a following. You niggas are coming and start from zero. You know how hard that is?
No, you will have a hard time finding 10 podcasts that are making good money to where they're feeding themselves and their family off a podcast from somebody that started from scratch that wasn't an actor or a rapper or somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody who wasn't already in the entertainment world or related to somebody that's in the entertainment world. It's that, like everybody, like it's people who you think are nobody, but they somebody. Like even homeboy from Gilbert Arenas co-host.
Mm-hmm. The light-skinned dude.
The light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
You know his father is an NBA player? You know his father is an NBA All-Star? His father is homeboy that played Raymond in Above the Rim? That went in the store trying to rob the store with the gun? And he's currently still the color commentary announcer for the Milwaukee Bucks? He's not nobody.
Nobody. Gil ain't get him by accident.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. So that part, but people, because you don't recognize them, you think they nobody, but they're connected to somebody, they're related to somebody. Very few people have started from nothing and turned a podcast into a multi-million-dollar, like, shout out to Cam and Mace, but that's Cam and Mace.
It's Cam and Mace.
What are we talking about?
It's Cam and Mace.
So, but that's everything. It ain't just podding, though.
Yeah.
It's everything.
It's all
you
media.
cook. People see you cook like, man, I cooked too.
Bro, why do you think I haven't sold food in 7 months?
It's not Albany. It's the world, bro.
It's everywhere.
Why do you think it's 100 AAU teams? It's 100 AAU teams because your kid got cut, and instead of accepting that your kid wasn't good enough for AAU and making them work to get good enough to make an AAU team, you said, me and my friends who their kids got cut, we gonna start our own program and make a shitty AAU team for the cut kids. Nah, make them work and get better. Stop these participation trophy
maybe he like
stuff.
To play the piano. Like maybe he's a good pianist. Like,
chill. I'm not gonna do that to him because that's too far of a swing, right? Right. No, hold on.
I got big hands. I couldn't dunk, but I could probably play a piano well.
But time out. But did you love basketball?
No. I mean,
that's the part.
No, I did.
So what I would have, that's cool. So what I would have said is, there's 100 jobs that can keep you right around basketball, feed you, your family for generations. We need people to keep the score. Yo, them people die 100 years old behind that stat table. We need somebody to say how many rebounds they got.
Them niggas be there forever.
Then you go to sectionals in Glen Falls, they a million years old behind that table.
It's still the same guy been doing
2013 All-Stars. This is, you know what I'm saying? He been fucking that up for mad years.
Since 03.
He been getting that wrong for years.
Since 03.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. There's jobs in that world that can still keep you around something you love just because you're not good at that.
So why we don't got that thing? Why can't we just do our own? We got all of these high school players.
We have a hard time working together, bro. People have a hard time working together. But
we don't got to work together.
But
not for that.
All right, do our own what?
We could do our own what? We could do our own All-Stars because that Channel 13,
absolutely could do our own
All-Stars bullshit. Because what would have to happen is we would have to have a show or a podcast or something surrounded around the high school.
Time out. Shout out to Emoji TV, Coach Torson, Coach Danzy. They follow all the high school sports. They was even at the Big G Classic for all 3 years. Maybe 2 of the games, they went live with their whole channel while they announced the games. And they be having their own highlights. They be having their own All-Stars. They be having their own people they highlight. So they do have it.
That's what I'm saying. We got
here in the Capital District.
I don't want to pick because what happens is we saw what happened with the last All-Stars that just came out. Mad kids got slighted off of that. We don't have to name the kids that got slighted off of that.
Facts.
But if we had our own, and I'm not saying some of the kids that was on there didn't deserve it.
And let's be clear. Let's be clear. No matter what, somebody's gonna feel slighted. In the NBA, it's people who feel like, oh, I got snubbed.
Fam, Cy averaged 26.
Facts.
There's no way he don't make the All-Star team. What are we talking about?
But what they said,
I didn't want to use names, but
time out. And I'm gonna tell you how they justify it, right or wrong. What they're gonna say is, Yeah, but he still got a few more years to shine. So just a senior over here who had maybe 0.5 less points than
It's
him.
gonna be hard to make that argument.
It'd be crazy.
It's hard to make the argument when you put and shout out to A-Bar and Catholic High. It's hard when you put 2 ninth graders on there to slight him because of age.
Yeah.
It's hard when you put 2 because they both deserved it. Samir,
Shout out Samir, shout out Payday. You know, they was
both
my
of them
guys.
deserved it. And
but Ossie definitely deserved.
Like
and
year.
in no way am I saying Ossie didn't deserve it.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just
Let's
hard.
be clear there.
It's just hard to use if that's their argument. It's hard to use that when you got both them ninth graders on there. You put Cy on there.
But here's the difference, right? Even though wait, come on. I'm at games, but Tim, I'm at games. Facts. Look. I'm at games, so I see the impact Ossie has on the game.
Yeah.
Right? But they also felt like he had help.
Supposed to.
For the most part, that Catholic Central engine, that's Samir and Payday. Yeah, they make that engine run. And they got pieces. They got pieces, and they got some dogs over there. They got some really solid players, but those 2 guys really make that engine run. Like,
yeah, they different. How did you start Beast Was Here? Because I talked about that shit yesterday, and when you said it, I'm like, I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of that shit.